Hello everyone, good day to all of you. I am Mr. Arjay F. Abio, Faculty of Partido State University, San Jose Campus, San Jose Camarines Sur, Philippines. I am going to present to you my research entitled AbioSort, the representative-based selection sort algorithm. This research aims to improve the efficiency of the original selection sort algorithm while maintaining its non-recursive structure and its accuracy in performing the sorting operation. The selection sort algorithm is one of the sorting algorithms that is poor in performance when sorting large sizes of data. That is why this algorithm is recommended for the applications that process small datasets only. However, this algorithm has a unique advantage compared to the other sorting techniques. According to Karavshe et al. 2013, this algorithm does the least amount of data moving compared to other sorting algorithms. Kochar and Agrawal 2014 also stated, in applications where the cost of swapping items is high, selection sort very well may be the algorithm of choice. So how much more if the algorithm improved its running time performance? Many computer scientists and researchers had already touched this concern and made a considerable effort. As presented in the table, from 2011 until 2018, they made a 50% improvement in the algorithm performance. They presented their works with different approaches, but each has its limitation. In this study, the MSSA, or the Modified Selection Sort, of Nishant et al., which was just published last 2018, being the recent improvement, was used to serve as the benchmark algorithm to compare its performance with the performance of the AbioSort, the proposed algorithm. How does the original selection sort algorithm works? Through iteration, in each pass, the algorithm traverses from the first index up to the last index of the unsorted portion of the array list to search for the smallest value element. In the presented illustration, those are the non-shaded indices. The value that will be searched is swapped with the value of the first cell of that portion. This process repeats until all the elements in the list are already sorted. Notice that in each pass, only one element in the list is correctly positioned. Thus, the unsorted portion of the list is only reduced by one, where the algorithm will traverse again to find the next smallest value. This made the algorithm inefficient, especially when the input size of data is already large. Because of this observation, I am presenting to you a new algorithm design applying its new approach called representative-based selection sort method. This approach divides the array list into groups depending on its size and identifies the smallest value from each group to serve as their representatives. This is done by recording in another array variable the index position of each representative. Because of these representatives, the searching time of the algorithm will be reduced. The algorithm traverses only to these representatives in searching the smallest value that should be placed in its correct position. Although the algorithm still needs to perform searches for a new representative from a group from time to time, the process is minimal only compared to traversing the entire unsorted portion of the array list. Hence, applying this method, the algorithm performs the following major steps. Step 1, accept the array list and its size as inputs. Step 2, determine the number of groups or partitions that will be created based on its size. Step 3, determine the range of indices belongs to each group and identify the smallest values to serve as their representatives. Step 4, look for the smallest value among the representatives. Step 5, Swap it with the value in the first cell of the unsorted portion of the array list. Step 6. Look for a new representative for a group where the last smallest value was found. Step 7. Repeat step 4 until the data in the array list are already sorted. The sample results of these steps are shown in the given illustration. In the array representation, the shaded indices refers to the sorted portion of the array list. The first cell of the unsorted portion is the target position of the next smallest value that will be found from searching among the representatives. The arrow above the table in each pass points to the values that will be swapped. These are the smallest value and the value in the first cell of the unsorted portion. The two approaching arrows below the group of cells in the table points to the portions where the algorithm will traverse to look for the smallest value. It shows that the algorithm will traverse only to the selected portions. The algorithm will traverse from the rear and front going to its middle portion in each iteration. Since that in one iteration there were already two elements visited, unlike the original selection sort algorithm that visits only one element per iteration, the comparison operation in the loop condition is also reduced. This will therefore contribute to speeding up the searching process. To see the performance of the proposed algorithm, it was implemented and tested with the original selection sort and with its modified version MSSA of Nishant et al. 2018. The three algorithms were written in C++ programming language and used the built-in function clock to measure their elapsed time in the same computer and tried to sort the random numbers in arrays with size 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50,000. Just by looking at the results in the presented tables only, it is noticeable that the AbioSort, the proposed algorithm, is very far efficient than the original selection sort, even with its latest improvement, MSSA. The algorithm has improved the running time performance of the original design by almost 99%. The graph also of computed elapsed time shows that the performance of the AbioSort when compared to the two algorithms continuously improved as the size of the input data increases. The two algorithms immediately become slower while the AbioSort almost stayed only on the baseline, which means the growth rate of its running time is minimal. The final test was conducted to see the performance of AbioSort algorithm, including the MSSA in large input sizes of data, by doubling these input sizes from 78,125 up to 2,500,000. This was to test if the AbioSort can already be used to these kinds of datasets and see also the performance of MSSA. The results are shown in the presented table. In this test, I only show the elapsed time starting seconds as the lowest unit of measurement. This is to easily compare the difference between the two algorithms as it is the usual time format that we use in our everyday lives. In the results, notice that from 78,125 up to 156,250 input sizes, the elapsed time of AbioSort did not even reach a second, while MMSSA, you will already wait by 8 seconds and 32 seconds respectively. Doubling again the 156,250 into 312,500, the MSSA already reached the minutes in its elapsed time, while the AbioSort took only 1 second. And looking into the highest input size in this test, which is 2,500,000 random integer numbers, and MSSA, you will already wait by 2 hours and 24 minutes, while the AbioSort is already done in sorting in just 44 seconds. Based on the efficiency test conducted in this study, I therefore conclude that the AbioSort has largely improved the original design of the selection sort algorithm and that it surpasses already the performance of the MSSA and the other modified versions of the algorithm that were mentioned in this video. Unlike those modified versions, The AbioSort can already be applied in applications that handle large sizes of data. This performance has reached by the AbioSort algorithm while maintaining the non-recursive structure of the original design and the accuracy in sorting operation. Hence, this innovation will already serve as a significant contribution to the field of computing when it comes to sorting algorithms. Thank you very much.